And there's one of these gags in every single one of the chapters. Some of them are more hidden than others. I'm going to be skipping 2 of them because they have very specific requirements that I don't feel like going through to get. But know that that is a thing. Alright, so this right here is how you get the secret item. This face-shaped rock. If you interact with it 100 times, then... Well, I'll go ahead and kill these bison. But if you hit A 100 times, it opens a secret passage on the west side of the map. You have to do exactly 100 times. If you do too many, the door will close. You have to exit and come back in and do it again. I didn't mean to use OO there. I meant to actually use push. Get those guys. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. So, let's count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. And when I get to 90, I like to stop and just do it really slow because there is an audio cue. So 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So I like to stop at 100, at 90, so that I can go slow and listen for the audio cue in case I miscounted, basically. Let's use Blum Blum. Oh, I should be using push, not bash, bash. Oh well, that's fine. It's gonna take me a minute to get over there, but I will get over there. So the enemies over here are of a slightly inferior quality to the enemies on the other side of the cave. So if you're doing grinding, you don't want to do it over here. But if you're going after the super boss, then you need to clear all the enemies out over here. So I actually have a save state where I have done that. Because it's going to take me a minute to track down the super boss. Because he runs away from you. And bumping into him does not initiate the battle. You actually have to hit A on him. It's very annoying. It's very, very annoying. But fighting the guy is 100% worth it. Let's just run away from this battle. This one's a little faster, so I'll go ahead and do it. So... Meaty Bone and Beast Fang. Alright, let's go. Dang it! I kind of wish OO didn't have such a long charge time. It's almost just as fast to... If there's like only 3 enemies, it's just as fast to run around and just kill them than it is to Charge up OO. Of course, if OO didn't have a charge time, it would be literally one of... Oh, man, I missed. That's my own dumb fault. It would be one of the, like, top 5 attacks in the game. As opposed to just pretty good, you know? So, push is actually not that good unless you, like, pump up your intellect. But if you pump up your intellect, it's pretty reliable, does decent damage, and it paralyzes a really good bit of the time. It's definitely worth building for, especially against these mammoths. Alright, so this right here, this cave opens up if you interact with that rock 100 times. And I'm not going to tell you what movie this is from, but I'm pretty sure everybody recognizes the scene with the giant black obelisk where the bone, and that's your clue on what to do. If you give this thing any other item but a bone, you miss out on the reward, so you have to give it a bone. But for doing that, you get the basic rock. The basic rock is a really good accessory. It is plus 50 in your intellect. So just so you know, the maximum amount of any stat is 255. Your base goes up to 99, and then you can have up to plus 127. Or plus 126, whatever equals 255. But, so that's the maximum. And you cannot actually go higher than that, I don't think. I'm pretty sure you can't. If you can, at the very least, it does not visualize it. So anyway, I, at this point, have the maximum amount of intellect I can get in this chapter. From bonuses. There is some randomness when you gain levels on your stats. So, like, your stats will not always be exactly the same in every playthrough. Your base stats, anyway. So, there is a little bit of difference there. So we're going to actually... load my save state. Alright, so this is the save state I have after I did my grinding, and I'm level 13. This is my equipment. It's the same as it was before. So if my stats are lower or different or anything, that's because, like I said, the stuff is a little... when Gori gets to level 11, he learns this attack. It is a life-stealing bite attack. And I didn't talk about this before, but I learned Zadogar Duradane. This is a ranged jumping attack that has a charge time, but it is decently powerful, and it doesn't use any of the stats or the weapon. It just kind of uses, I'm assuming it just uses your level to determine the damage, but that may make it sound bad, but it's actually pretty good, because Pogo's ultimate attack, when you use it, you suffer massive stat loss. So what you can do is you can hit him with his ultimate attack, and then back up to this attack, and he still can do somewhat decent damage. And then he can support you with, he can offer battlefield support with Burt, Sleep, and Push. So that's pretty good. Alright, so the super boss over here is... he's... well, I might have got lucky. He runs away from you. He got away from me. Shit. Okay. It's not bad. It didn't take too long. He's actually really hard to pin down. So this is the King Mammoth, and this right here is one of my favorite battle boss themes in any game. This is Megalomania. So we want to open up with Sleep. So that we can put Gori up here, and we'll just hit him with a get some extra damage here. So he doesn't stay asleep or incapacitated for long, but really we only wanted to do that to get Gori in place, because I want him behind Pogo so that he can use an item if it's necessary. Alright, so we've poisoned him, we got him on poison tiles. Now I'm just going to use push. Push will do decent damage, and every once in a while it'll paralyze him. So that's what we want. I've got really high IQ, so I shouldn't take too much damage from his ultimate move. And we can minimize the amount of turns that he gets by having Gori pass. You just want Pogo to attack. But I also want Gori up behind Pogo, just in case I need him to use a Giant Meaty Bone. And I missed. That sucks. We'll go ahead and use a Giant Meaty Bone. If he uses... There's a move he has, called Huge Explosion. It puts a lot of... it puts fire tiles on the ground. If he uses it, you want to actually use a Giant Meaty Bone. And I want to go ahead and use this to put him back to sleep if I can. And we will use another Giant Meaty Bone. You want to have like something like 10 Giant Meaty Bones for this battle, if you can. And I want to try and keep him poisoned if I can. Let's see, where is it? The fire tiles actually heal him, so I want to... And it missed. That's bad, actually. Let's try this again. I want to keep him poisoned if I can. There we go. Relying on the, a lot of guides will tell you to rely on the Paralyzed from push, but I find that it very rarely works. So what I like to do, if you want to keep him locked down, sleep's better. It's the best way to keep him locked down. It's instant, and it almost always seems to work. So a good, like, safe strat is to throw the tiles, throw the poison tiles underneath him, and then put him to sleep, and then use burp on him to poison him, and then just keep spamming sleep. That'll work, but it takes a while, so I don't particularly like doing that. I do want to poison him again, though, if I can help. If I can. As you can see, like, every time Gori goes, he gets a move. So, like, you want to avoid having Gori move if you can. Okay, I'm just going to go back to the tank. I'm still doing fine, though. I'm not in a particularly bad situation or anything like that. Maybe I'll get lucky and push or paralyze him. Good. That's what I want to see. Like, ideally, that is what you want to see. So, we're going for safe, easy damage. Don't worry too much about, as long as you're set up kind of like this, and this where you got Pogo here and then Gori back here. Pogo dying is not too big of a deal because it doesn't matter how much damage he takes. He gets set down to 0, and then Gori will go, and Gori can just use a Giant Meaty Bone, and you're good. And he'll bring him back up. So. You want to be careful. The biggest concern if you let somebody die are the fire fields. Stop missing. Come on. Ugh. Because if the fire fields do damage to you, then you get removed from the battle if you're dead. So fields are actually dangerous in that regard. Here's Great Eruption. I've gotten pretty lucky because he hasn't really used that move. There we go. Nice. But Great Eruption doesn't do that much damage. The key to winning this battle is passing Gori's turns unless you need him to do something. Don't have him just doing stuff willy-nilly, because then the King Mammoth will overwhelm you with its moves. That's actually a mindset that... See? Yeah. Level 13, King Mammoth. He's not that difficult. As soon as you just realize you just don't attack. Okay, and I didn't win it there, but the King Mammoth can drop another piece of equipment. Like, you get the King's Fang for winning. It's plus 20 power. It's pretty good. But he can drop another accessory called the soda bottle, which I took the liberty of preparing a save state where I won the soda bottle after battle. He drops it after battle. You don't always get it. So the cola bottle. The cola bottle is plus 30 speed, and if you use it in battle, it'll almost on almost every enemy in the game do 999 damage. It's absurdly broken. I'm not going to use it for that, but I do want to have it for the plus 30 speed. So, one of the things you want to do is you want to make sure you have... You want to be really picky about what you have equipped when you end a chapter. So in this case, I want the Umass, the Smolder Spear, the Gatsun Glove, the Wild Armor, the Gigagigawaka, because there's no other choice there. But I want the Basic Rock, the Cola Bottle, and the King's Fang. And my choices are, I can carry the Bang Bang Drum. I'm going to carry the Bang Bang Drum and a Nose Ornament. And that's what I'm going to carry out of the chapter. I forget, does the Bang Bang Drum actually give you the intellect? Okay, it gives you some of the intellect. That's plus 6, it looks like. Yeah, plus 6. But it also lowers your speed. But that's not a big deal, because I'm not going to want to use the Bang Bang Drum as an accessory.